So for almost 10 weeks, we've been tracking the spread of COVID-19, and there's no doubt that it stalks one age group more than any other. Our very own Craig O'Neill takes a closer look.
Open and not have
At every governor's press conference, you hear it. The 65 and older age group is the most susceptible. And while the virus is bad enough, what makes it worse? Emotional instability.
If there are signs and symptoms of some type of mental illness that are left untreated, that certainly puts a person at risk for health complications.
Stephen Simmons is Community Education Coordinator of the Senior Behavioral Health Unit at CHI St. Vincent.
I think as a society, we think our mamas and daddies or grandparents, they just grow old and senile, and we take for granted that there could perhaps be some triggers or factors that are going on that are causing them to suffer.
1 in 5 senior citizens you see is affected by mental illness, most often depression. It's why CHI St. Vincent has set up a whole unit to fight it.
We take those persons onto the unit, and our goal is to stabilize their mood and to reestablish a baseline so that they can continue to have a good quality of life.
But the isolation caused by the virus is a challenge to all families. It's why Simmons says reaching out to senior citizens daily is so important. Calls, texting, and if they're tech savvy, Zoom calls or something like it.
Anything to where the deficits aren't greater than what's presented now with the self-isolation and quarantine.
And of course, we all have older relatives who can get moody, but
when they start to have lingering and lasting effects, I certainly think that that's cause for concern, and it's certainly imperative to reach out for some help.
And with the disease as unrelenting as COVID-19, you need every ally you can get.
Emergency for an additional 4.
That was Craig O'Neill reporting. No matter how often we reach out, emotional issues can still occur. And there are actually several warning signs that indicate whether or not a senior citizen close to you is depressed. We've got a list for you right now in the Gowns section of THV11.com.